Assalamu alaikum, dear students. We today we will start with chapter 2, classification and variation, with subtopic vertebrates. So last week we completed with chapter 1, in which we studied what are organisms and what is habitat. In continuation with chapter 1, we will study classification of animals, how animals are classified and on what basis they are classified. So let's start. Animal classification. Now you can see this picture, there are so many different types of animals present in one picture. Now we are going to classify them. That means we are going to put animals into groups. We are going to make groups for the animal, then we are going to study how to make groups for the animal. Now first one, animal grouping or animal classification can be done on three bases. First, their structure, then the food they eat, and how they reproduce. So, structure means whether they have bones in their body, or they don't have bones in their body. So, based on their structure, animals are classified into two types: invertebrates and vertebrates. So, in this chapter, we are only going to study about vertebrate animals. So, we will see what are vertebrates, then the food they eat. Based on the food that animals eat, they are classified into three types: carnivores, herbivores, and omnivores. So, we have already studied that carnivores are the animals that eat flesh of other animal, herbivores are the animals that eat plant, and omnivores are the animals that eat animals and plants both. Then third, they are classified based on their reproduction: viviparous and oviparous. So we will see what is viviparous and oviparous in our coming slides. Now let us quickly revise. Animal classification according to the food they eat. First, carnivore. They eat other animals. Example: lions, tigers, hyenas, cheetahs, crocodiles. Then, herbivores. They eat plants and fruits like elephants, zebras, giraffes. Then comes omnivores. They eat both plants and animals. Most common example of omnivores are cats and dogs. Then, animal classification according to how they are born, according to their reproduction. Viviparous. What are viviparous? Viviparous are the animals that give direct birth to the young ones. Until the birth is given, baby is developed inside the womb of the mother. So they are born from mother's stomach. They grow inside their mother until they are born. Like example, cats give direct birth to the young ones, and until the birth is being given, the babies grow inside the womb, inside the stomach of the mother kitten. Then oviparous, they are born from eggs. Oviparous are the animals that lay eggs. Most common example is fishes lay eggs. They lay eggs, and babies then grow inside the eggs until they are ready to come out. So even the birds are oviparous. Oviparous animals lay eggs. You all must have seen uh, somewhere eggs of birds in the nest. Then, third type of classification according to their structure: invertebrate and vertebrate. Invertebrate are the animals that don't have backbones inside them, they don't have skeleton inside them. And vertebrate are the animals that have bones, that is skeleton inside them. Not necessary that they must have they should have complete skeleton, but spinal cord, skull, they have spinal cord and skull. So over 90% of animals on the surface of the earth are invertebrates, and only 10% of the animals on the surface of the earth are vertebrates. So invertebrate animals are more than vertebrate animals. For what example of vertebrate animals are lions, tigers, crocodiles, giraffes, zebras, cats, dog, elephant. All these are vertebrate animals because they have bone inside them. And invertebrate animals are like earthworm, your butterfly. Now, vertebrate animals are further classified into five types. Those are mammals, reptiles, amphibians, fish, and birds. So, we will first start with mammals. What are mammals? So, characteristics of mammals are given over here. They nurse their babies with milk. That means the young ones of mammals, they drink milk. For example, cats, the small kittens, the young kittens, they drink their mother's milk. They have fur on their body. Mammals are warm blooded. Mammals are viviparous. That means they give direct birth to the young one. They don't lay eggs, and until the birth is given, baby grows in mother's womb. Then mammals also breathe through their lungs. And the most important point, they have skeleton with a backbone and skull. Mammals are vertebrates and they have skeleton with a backbone and skull. Then birds, they are oviparous. What are oviparous? That means oviparous means they lay eggs. They lay eggs, and they generally lay 1 to 17 eggs at a time. They don't lay one egg, they always lay more than one egg at a time. They have feathers on their body. Birds have feathers on their body. They can fly. Their feathers are light in weight. Then reptiles, they are generally oviparous. Oviparous means again they lay egg. They don't give direct birth to their young ones. But there are some viviparous reptiles. Some of the reptiles are viviparous. They have got scales and dry skin. So reptiles have scales on their body. You all must have observed a snake's body. It has scales on it. It has scales on it, and the skin is very dry. Then snakes. Then let's come to amphibians. Amphibians are oviparous. Again, they lay eggs. The most common example is frog, as you all can see in the picture. They lay thousands and sometimes millions of small soft eggs, and they lay them in the water. The eggs are jelly like, they have got wet skin. Amphibians are the animals that live on land, and they live on water. They live in water also. So, further amphibian is described as the early part of an amphibian's life is spent in the water. That means the babies, the eggs, they lay eggs in water and the babies are hatched in. And usually, as they get older, then they also spend time on land. Think of a tadpole turning into a frog. The process amphibians go through is called metamorphosis. The process is called as metamorphosis. Baby amphibians look completely different than the adult amphibians. So, amphibians are the animals that those who spend their early life in water, and they also lay their and hatch their eggs in water, and once they grow, they come on land. Then, last type of vertebrates is fish. Everyone has seen fishes. So, fishes, they live in water, they can swim, they have fins to swim, and they breathe through their gills. They don't have lungs. They breathe through their gills. They are also oviparous. That means fishes lay eggs. They are small. The eggs are small. They lay many eggs, and they lay hundreds and millions tiny soft eggs at one time. There are some fishes that are viviparous also, like whales, dolphins, seals, walruses. But these fishes, we do call them fish, but they all are mammals. Whales, dolphins, seals, they all are mammals because they do not come into the category of fish. They are all come into the category of mammals because they give direct birth to their young one. That means they are viviparous. So now we will classify some animals and try to put them in their correct group. So let's start with the first one. Who am I? A mammal, a bird, fish, an amphibian, or reptile? Look at the picture carefully. It has fur on its body. It looks like it has skeleton in its body, and yes, it is an mammal. So I am a mammal. My body is warm and furry. I feed my babies on milk and I give birth to live young. That means I give direct birth to the young one. So who am I? I am a squirrel. Next one. What am I? Mammal, bird, fish, amphibian, or reptile? Yes, which animal can you all see? Yes, it's again a mammal. The body is covered with fur and give direct birth to the young one and feed their babies with milk. So it's a wild cat. It's a wild cat. Now, what am I? Again, we have to put this animal into its correct group. What can you see? Does it have scale on its body? No. Does it have fur on its body? No. Does it have fins? No. Does it have wings? No. So it cannot be bird. So yes, it is an amphibian. I am an amphibian. My body is moist and smooth. I lay eggs. I like to live in or near to water. I am a frog. It's a frog. Then what am I? Again, mammal, bird, fish, amphibian, or reptile. I am a bird. My body is warm and covered with feathers. So, looking at the picture itself, you all can identify that I am a bird. I lay eggs which hatch out into chicks. Chicks. So, it's a duck. It's a duck. Then, what am I? Mammal, bird, fish, amphibian, or reptile? Now, this animal is saying, although I have wings, I am in fact a mammal. My body is covered in hair, not feathers. I feed my babies on milk and I do not lay eggs. So, this animal is a bat. Bat, you can see that it has wings, but it is not a bird, it's a mammal. Bat is a mammal because body is covered with fur and it gives direct birth to the young one. Now, what am I? Again, I am a mammal. If you stand very close to me, you will see I have hairs on my body. I feed my babies on milk and I do not lay egg. That means obviously we can see that it is an elephant and elephant gives direct birth to the young ones. So it is a mammal. Elephants are mammals. Next one, a crocodile. So, what is a crocodile? Let us see what crocodile has to say. Crocodile is saying, I am a reptile. My body is covered in dry scales and I lay eggs. Can you see the body of crocodile? It's very dry and scaly. It has scales on its body. Scale kind of patterns on its body, and crocodiles lay egg. So they are reptiles, and reptiles are usually cold-blooded animals. Next one, what am I? Let us see what this animal has to say. I am a bird. Yes, as we can see that there are feathers on its body. My body is warm and covered with feathers. I lay eggs which hatch out into chicks. Yes, so it's an owl. It's an owl. Owls are birds. Again, what am I? I'm a fish. My body is cold and touch and is covered in scales. I lay eggs. I use gills to breathe with in underwater. Then, what am I? I am a reptile. My body is covered in dry scales and I lay eggs. So turtles and tortoise are reptiles. Remember, turtles and tortoise comes into the group of reptiles. Ooh, what is this? Okay, what am I? I am an amphibian. My body is moist and smooth. I lay eggs. I live in or near to water. So what is this? This is a salamander. Salamander is a kind of lizard. Now, you all can see it's a reindeer. Everyone can identify the animal easily. So let us see what this reindeer has to say. It's saying, I'm a mammal. My body is warm and furry. I feed my babies on milk. I give birth to live young. That means it gives direct birth to the young one. Then, what am I? Ooh, we can see that it's a snake. Let us see what the snake has to tell us. I'm a reptile. My body is covered in dry scales and I lay eggs. So, snakes are reptiles. They are reptiles. Again, a fish. So, let's read out. I am a fish. My body is cold to touch and is covered in scales. I lay eggs. I use gills to breathe within underwater. So, in this class, we have learned to classify animals into different groups. We also studied few examples of different types of animals and learned to classify and put them into their correct groups. That's all for today. Thank you.